This is a 7 chambers Vestige V1 lightsaber hilt, and as you can see, it's very customized, so it has some added etching and some different color and a little bit of a sort of weathered vibe added to it as well. So 7 chambers is based in the UK, and this used to be a hilt that they offered, and it's been discontinued, and there's some kind of newer iterations of the hilt design. But this one is 11 inches long, and it has a removable pommel. That's the only kind of removable piece of the hilt. So there's that. It's a very customizable hilt design, and as you can see, this has this kind of, it's actually sort of a Sith theme to the hilt. There's some Sith language at the top, and then the little Sith Empire logo. So we'll look at that a little closer a bit later in the video. It has a standard 1-inch diameter blade socket. And I'm not sure who did the customization to this hilt, because I did acquire this secondhand and it wasn't specified in that listing. So I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool though. So anyway, let's get to the top of the hilt. So one of the interesting things is this hilt has these kind of faux windows at the top. So it's that sort of classic stadium shape, sort of, it looks like it could be vertical windows, but these are actually just sort of indentations. And in this particular hilt, it has this black coloring to it, which kind of, it increases that illusion almost that it's windows, so it adds a little bit of a depth to the hilt. Now here we have this really cool kind of Sith language going on. I'm not sure what it says, it's just that it's in Sith language. And then we've got these little logos. These are like the Sith Empire logo, I believe. So that's pretty cool. And you can see this has kind of a gold coloring to it, but sort of an ancient gold coloring. Because it's gold, it has kind of some black mixed into it. You can kind of get that effect with acid etching, I guess. But it just adds a little kind of texture to that. Now we've got some black accents below that, additional gold sections, and then there's this kind of square pattern. You can see a little more of the weathering here. All kind of around that kind of switch area. So we've got this switch hole right here. So that's kind of a neat pattern. And now in the grip section of the hilt, it's sort of the silver black combination. And with the black, there's like little sort of black spatter almost in different parts of the silver section. So the black section is the kind of section that is lower, and the silver section is the raised section, but there's little places where you can see kind of the black on the silver. I believe that's intentional, but even where the black is kind of, I don't know if it's paint maybe, there's just a little bit of a texture throughout, even in the lower section, the lower sections with the black. So just, lots of little details like that, as you can see. And then the pommel at the end, it's got the sound venting, of course, and it has some of that gold coloring that kind of complements the gold coloring near the top of the hilt. So at any rate, here it is, you guys. This is a customized 7 chambers Vestige V1 lightsaber hilt. It's got kind of an ancient Sith vibe